big stompy death machines today. I don't know how this is going to go. Um, Part of this will go on YouTube. So, as of right now, I don't really mind. I'm pretty sure no one's going to show up. So, that's why I said this is mostly going to probably be on YouTube as videos.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The more locations on the map are the most
Ooh,
likely areas
this?
where we'll find them. Be careful.
I like
There
those
may be fighters
domes.
in the area that are more than willing to die for their cause.
I am loving the mods that I have on this game. It just makes the game feel more lively. And the rocks! I hate the rocks. I get stuck. Let's see if there's a pond down here. Oh god. Yep. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Can I? This mech has no jump jets. I'm stuck! Okay, I switch for a second.
Following your lead.
I had to switch mechs for a second.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location.
Okay, there we go.
To the next nav point. We might
I was waiting for
there.
my mech to actually be unstuck. But as of speaking of this, um, more than likely it will be a video. Um, Not sure. It all depends on how many people actually show up to see this. I highly doubt that anybody's really going to show up on the Twitch account to view. So it's just time to talk BattleTech and to kind of get to where. And I guess the first thing is to just kind of say the reasons I got into BattleTech. Ooh, 2 light knuckles. This is sellable. I don't use a lot of physical attacks. It was back a long time ago when I was a lot younger. It was actually my grandfather that actually got me started in the BattleTech and Mechwarrior series. But it wasn't Mechwarrior that got me started in it. It was actually Mech Commander. Um, Mech Commander is actually what got me started in it. Fuck!
Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
There's only one more location he could fucking be at. But to get back to that, I actually watched. It was Mech Commander that actually got me started in it. So, Mech Commander was the first game I actually played that was BattleTech related, Mechwarrior related, and from there it just kind of grew.
IFM readings are showing all targets at this location, Commander. Approach with caution.
Commander, command. We've encountered significant enemy forces. Requesting immediate evac.
You are not running, my bud. Though these rocks are not helping my Oh! Dick! He just ran under me.
Copy. Last target identified.
Ow!
New target constant.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Please help.
Come in, Air Command. I'm taking critical damage. Requesting immediate reinforcements and evac.
That enemy is fleeing the point, Commander. Stop them before they reach the dropship.
Flush the system. So, oh, you are not leaving. You are not leaving, bud.
Nicely done.
We're on your target, Commander.
But yeah, that's actually what got me started. Was the Mech Commander actually got me started in this, and from there it was Mechwarrior 3, and then Mechwarrior 4.
All of them, Commander. Good job.
Acquired.
Now let's get you all home. Head to the
So
evac point.
I will say my favorite one
New target spotted. Heat critical.
was Mechwarrior 4,
Target down.
and it was the Mercenaries one. I liked Mechwarrior 4 Vengeance, but Mechwarrior 4 Vengeance was good in its own right, but it just
Target acquired.
didn't have as big of a what am I looking for? Big decisions for you.
Target
From what I remember of MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, it had, I believe it was 4,
destroyed.
maybe 5 endings. Ow, ow, ow. Rocks. 4 or 5 endings. So I was actually relatively surprised about that. So let's go home and get these mechs repaired and refitted for the next fight. Well, technically, refitted might not be the correct term because if I didn't lose any parts. So hopefully today, I don't lose connection. I actually have made the game a bit harder for myself. Was that overtime? I guess I was. Well, shoot. I have made the game a little bit harder for myself due to the fact I made it more like the other BattleTech game, where excuse me, where it's where you have to salvage the parts of the battle mechs instead of actually. You're still under tonnage, aren't you, big guy? Not you. You. I am over tonnage. Oh. Oh well. Screw it. So we go sacrifice one. Why does it do that? I don't know why this game does that. But like I said, most of this is going to be part of videos that I'm going to put for YouTube. I prefer YouTube. I never like working with Twitch. I don't normally work with Twitch. So,
We have friendlies under assault from hostile forces. Link up with them.
yep,
Hold
yep,
off
yep.
the enemy advance as long as possible. Be sure not to overextend yourself, Commander. Eventually, you will need to fall back to the evac point. Something's wrong, Commander. There's an unrecognized dropship.
Oh, look, it's the Mercs.
The old LZ
Does it really? I didn't think it did. We'll go ahead and open up my comms.
Enemy contact. Guns up.
Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
Oh, I just insulted them. I insulted their intelligence.
Target acquired.
I love it. And it's the Grey Death Legion. Not a group I'm too fond of. So let's get rid of these guys before...
Heat critical.
Yes, I know. Heat critical. Heat critical. Heat critical. But to get to the Mech Commander, like I said, that was the first game I actually played that was in the BattleTech setting, and I still remember the dreaded beginner's trap in the third mission, where you had to go save the Raven.
Good job, Commander. Those mercs will think twice before trying that again. Looks like you don't need evac anymore. See you when the mission's complete.
And I remember to get beginner's trap. So you're walking around the map. I took the long path. I didn't think to shoot the forest because I was still too stupid and too young.
Stay sharp,
And
Allied command.
I ran around the map,
Movement is
hit the
projected
base,
to hit your location at any moment. Time to earn our pay.
hit the base, hit that small little base right there. Was able to capture the turrets on the one side. And I'm like, okay, let's continue on down. And this has been a pretty easy mission. Knowing my naivete, or I'm just gonna put it like that. Be stupid. I get to the part where I see a bunch of fuel tanks, and I'm like, okay, I'm just a kid, so I'm thinking of just running past it. I run past it, and all of a sudden, the Mad Cat shows itself and annihilates my lance of units, and I'm just sitting there like, how'd I lose? Where'd that guy come from? So I knew it like 2 more times, and I finally realized where he's coming from. He's coming from a small bridge that I didn't necessarily see.
Target acquired.
And as soon as you get past a certain spot, this Mad Cat, nowadays I call it the Timberwolf, runs right past. And I'm like, okay, now I know where you're at, so what do I do about you? So I figured out I'll just shoot the fuel tanks. And the first time I did this, it was like the 4th time I did this mission. It was frustrating me. So I do this mission for the 4th time. This time, instead of going around the entire map, I shoot at the one base where you get the Raven. I shoot that forest right there. Go through, still hit that base, and I did it with more armor on my mechs, more life on my mechs. And I finally beat the mission, and what happened is I shot the fuel tanks, and about 9 out of 10 times I do this, I lose that mech as salvage. But the first time I actually did it, I actually managed to salvage it because it was just far enough away. It blew up the mech, but close enough to take it out. because it didn't blow up like the engine went up. So I was sitting there thinking, oh great, I just caught this mech. And I come to find out that it was a 75 ton. It had not it had a good amount of its weaponry still on board. So I brought it into combat, and if you're able to get that Mad Cat or Timberwolf in the first stages of the game, a lot of the missions become a lot easier with that mech. As long as you have that mech. So it was actually nice to have, but now that I'm older, and like I said, I now call it a Timberwolf. I don't use the Inner Sphere term for it anymore. I consider myself more of a clan liker, of a clanner, but one of the clan I used to like is not my favorite. I actually have started to feel like everything good seems to happen to them, and really nothing negative. So, and that would be Clan Wolf. My favorite clan as of right now is Smoke Jaguar. So, when I heard the announcement for Mechwarrior 5 clans, and it sounds like we're going to be working with a new star that is Clan Smoke Jaguar, from training to the invasion of the Inner Sphere, I actually am happy to hear that, and I'm happy it's going to be Clan Smoke Jaguar that you actually get to play as. So that is actually pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to that. But as of right now, Mechwarrior 4 Mercenaries is still my all-time favorite Mechwarrior game. It's because it had an intriguing story. It played in these ideas that you can change the story around, and for the most part, it follows lore. But you can actually change the lore a little bit. Where did he go? I know I've seen a target down here. So that's just a little bit about what I've done. As to other BattleTech franchises, I got into the figures when Mechwarrior Dark Age was out, and so I actually played with. Couldn't find many people that I like playing, but the few people that I did find, it was a lot of fun. And now that we have the new figures out, it's actually nice. I just wish I could get more time to play it, and I would like to get a lot more figures. Right now, I have probably 4 boxes of it. I still have to paint them and everything, so that's kind of my story with BattleTech and Mechwarrior. I didn't get into the old figures, but now that we're in this, and it seems like Mechwarrior is becoming a little bit more mainstream. I'm not going to say it's fully mainstream, and I hope it doesn't get to the point where people want to continue to change it for the worse. I want to see the community grow with Mechwarrior and BattleTech, but I don't want it to change from how it is, because the setting is an awesome setting. We don't need aliens and things like that in it,
Success, Commander. Time to get out of here.
but
Enemy reinforcements are spotted in the
that's
area.
just my
They
2
look like they're
cents.
heading your way.
Oh, what am I gonna do now? Oh, jeez. I've got 4 people? Is it still doing well?